My name is Deborah Henney. I'm a wife, author, mother, speaker, songwriter, and there is nothing more I love than being with Jesus and hearing his voice. Today, I invite you to prayerfully hear and weigh this word I received from the Lord. Hey guys, I'm going to release a prophetic word that I got last September around the 12th and came more fully on the 18th. And this one is entitled Division Highway. What I felt the Lord say was, be on guard against the division highway. Fast is its movement, deep and decisive is its divisive work. Do not be carried away by streams of thought or by much talk, for loud shall be the enemy in this time, seeking to gas up and rev up for a move of distraction and a move of destruction. Unity is the work I am bringing in this time, a unity of love, faith, peace, hope, and truth. And it is that work that makes the enemy tremble. Great will be the glory that is revealed in the earth through this work that I am working. So great is the enemy's ploy to stop and block. Be aware of flesh-driven agendas and motives of both bitterness and wounds. Shut your ears to the twisted soothsayings coming through many outlets, for they carry seeds of division through the airwaves. Do not look at the highway of division the enemy is making and paving in this time and think this side or that in relationships to persons. For I am not coming to divide people, but to highlight the difference in spirits as I seek to do a work of great freedom and unity in people. Yes, you may say rightly that spirits are working through people, but is my blood not enough? Is the work of the cross too weak? Keep your eyes on my work of the cross and take up your cross and follow me in humility, in love, and in power. Be aware of the tactics of the enemy prowling through familiarity and even within families and households. Do not set yourself against flesh and blood, but against the forces of darkness. Be aware of enemy agents that have tried and are trying again to gain access in my house, for surely they will be revealed. Watch the fruit of their lives and the fruit of their lips. Listen for my voice in my heart through each vessel that claims my name. Familiarity breeds contempt, they say, but in this time, familiarity breeds dullness, breeds apathetic responses, and may even become open doors and welcoming mats for the enemy. Be aware of the pitfalls and dangers of familiarity and familiar spirits. Zealous I have always been for my house, for my people, and I have called you to be the same. Zealous for my heart, zealous for holiness, zealous for my house, zealous for my people. Let zeal for me carry you against the current through the upswell within the tides grows even larger in this time. Know that I will sustain you. Know that I will carry you under the shadow of my wings. Know that I am the shield about you and will even vindicate you from twisted and deceptive words that may be cast about you. So do not worry about whispers full of mistruths. Carry on with my word. Carry on with my Holy Spirit. Carry on with the work I have appointed you for in this time, for great is the work I am doing in the earth. Whew. And just as I was reading that, it's interesting because I just recorded a podcast with Minister Vince Sellers, and we talked about a lot of this. And I did not even make the connection that I was going to be recording this and the content and how closely aligned the content is with the content of the podcast. So go check it out. We talk a lot about judgment versus discernment, hearts, spirits, fruit of lips, fruit of actions. Check it out. But anyway, as I'm reading this, the carry you under the shadow of my wings was so heavily emphasized. I really feel like that's for somebody who's checking this out today and listening to this, that God is going to carry you on the shadow of his wings. And do not worry, because you're going to be hidden in him. Even though there's a lot of chaos going on around you, even though maybe words are coming against you and people are coming against you, keep your eyes focused. See yourself hidden in him, and don't be distracted by that. Don't get derailed by that. It's a ploy of the enemy to distract and derail, because God is doing a work of unity, a work of hope, a work of restoration. of faith and of peace. And that is what we're called to lean into. Don't get distracted. Be discerning of who you're aligning with. Be discerning of the spirit that that is bringing forth content over the airwaves, right? But really go deep in the word, go deep in the presence of God, worship, prayer, all those things to get a good taste and a good handle of being attuned to the word and the presence of God, to sharpen your discernment as to what is aligned with him and what is not aligned with him, because there's a lot of confusion going around and the enemy thrives on that. He thrives on confusion and accusation. How about that new word there? But anyway, there's a work of great freedom coming. It is exciting to sense the great amazing things that God has in his heart for the earth in this time. And because it is so huge and so great, like there's no grid in our mind for how awesome the work of power is that he has for this time. And that is why the enemy is so scared and doing all that he can do to stop and block, derail, distract agents for God from moving in their assignment and moving in their purpose and their calling in this time. Specifically, the warnings here are watch out for division. Don't align with division, whatever form it may take. And watch out for familiarity, because that familiarity, he's looking to dull. The enemy is looking to use familiarity to dull your senses and to bring apathetic responses. And he says, even in households. So again, be very much a warrior for peace, in peace for peace, in hope for hope, in love for love, right? War in that for that, not warring against a person, even though that person is maybe bringing something against you, and that person may even be close to you and familiar to you. Be careful of familiar spirits. That's something, again, as I was reading through this word, very much highlighted. Familiar spirits that we're very comfortable with because they've been around our whole lives. And God is doing a work of uprooting that, sharpening, cleaning house, cleaning us in, refining us. And so as we submit and surrender to the work of the Lord in our hearts, there is such a great work he's looking to do through each one of us as we step out. And unity is key, guys. Unity. As I'm saying this, that is so key. Unity in the house is so key. And I'm talking about God's house and, the people that we are called to partner together with for his kingdom. Unity is key. Be blessed. Thank you for listening and receiving this word today. As you sift and weigh it before the Lord, I pray for encouragement, wisdom, and a dispensation of faith in your life. Feel free to connect with me on social on the X, Instagram, or Facebook at Deborah Henney Author, or through my website, deborahhenney.com, and be blessed.